I am Cece Scriber, and I'm one of the owners of Courage My Love. So I've been doing this for my whole life because it's a family business. If you're born into a business, you basically are from get-go in the business, especially when you start a business in the 70s because we didn't, nobody had any money. And it was very easy for us to start. I mean, anybody on the street has started a business in the 70s, basically. We've all been here that long. We know every ins and outs of everything. Hi! And it's a community. So my parents decided to open this store because they didn't want someone to invent them driving a desk. They wanted to do their own thing, and they wanted to be the boss of their world. And my parents are both antique dealers, and they decided that this was a very cool thing to do. My godmother walked in, not real godmother, but like the lady that lived at our house, walked into our house and said, because they were trying to figure out a name and they were like quitting their jobs, she said, well, why don't you call it Courage My Love? And it was so perfect because of everything that was happening. All the little stars aligned when she said that. And then when my parents bought this building, it was another whole, like it was like, just keep the name because we're insane. But my mom was confident that this would be the coolest place on earth. We opened in a recession in the 70s. We went through the 90s. So many people lost everything, like everything. And we've just got a knack to be able to survive through things like that. But honestly, when things like stuff like this happens in the world, when there's problems, when families were struggling, when there's little money, when there's, it's always something different. People come back to vintage stores, to used clothing stores, because they're like, oh my God, I'm not going to Holt Renfrew for that $400 cashmere sweater. I'm going to go to Courage for that $40 cashmere sweater. Oh yeah, and they have $10 silver rings. I'm not going to go to Pandora for my $500 silver ring just for the name. I'm going to get what I want and not have any, I don't have to like blow my brains out to get it. If you don't have a lot of money, you're sort of backed into a corner and you have to create style. And so you can come to a place like this and it will be like you can create your own style. And then if you do that, then you realize, oh, this is, I'm finally feeling good about, you're feeling good about yourself. It all happens. Serotonin levels go up. It's all good. For some reason, people have this thing where they want to come back to where it makes them feel good. And our store really makes people feel good. And I don't care if they buy stuff or not. As long as they leave happy, I'm good. Because they'll be back. And now with the COVID thing, people don't want their kids to go to malls. So they're like, go to Kensington, here's $100, which is great. It's amazing. Anybody that comes to our store are usually they're independent thinkers, they're intelligent, and they know what they want. We don't even have to worry about, we don't have to worry about stroking anyone's egos. You're not gonna be like a cookie cutter, H&M walking down the street like everyone else, or Gap. But as you can see, Gap's closing down. All those stores are closing down, and that's just what's happened. Something new will come along. We've been around for so long, so now we're getting people coming back with their kids that are my age, people coming back with their grandmas that are my parents' age. We have families that have been coming here. It's like a tradition to come here. So we've become, part of people's lives, and they really depend on us to stick around, and it's pretty funny. But also people they walk in and they feel so good. If they've shopped here for a long time, even if they discover us tomorrow, they will hands down come back once a month because for some reason they get addicted to us. So we're doing something right. We're also not liars. We definitely don't, we don't fool around. We sell really good cheap. And we have fun doing it.